Hey guys, it's Will, and I'm having a little bit of spring allergies today, even though it's January. That doesn't make any sense. But hey, BigBear.AI stock has been surging, but recently just sold off today. They have massive government contracts, but this AI defense play is possibly about to skyrocket to $7. And the analysts say, yes, that's going to happen. There's huge amount of potential, but there's also a catch. And we want to look at BigBear.AI. It's explosive growth in 2024 leading into 2025. And let's take a look at it. Is it something that we want to invest in? Is it a time bomb of something that's going to go down? The first thing that we got to think about, guys, are the catalysts. They have some really big contracts. We're talking military AI, biometrics, $165 million US Army contract, which basically is the sole source deal for global force information management. They also have a $2.4 billion FAA subcontract potentially emerging that could be big. They also got airport tech. If you guys go through Denver International Airport, they scan. Heathrow's got it. They scan your face. And they also got a new CEO as well. So there's a lot of great stuff happening for BigBear.AI. But the thing that's concerned investors has been some of the headlines around, not headlines, but just basically looking at their financials. So a little bit higher risk, but they got this new CEO, Kevin, most recently served as president of BigBear.AI, where he led teams offering cutting edge computer vision simulation and modeling. He was previously in the acting secretary of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security under President Donald Trump before he led over 240,000 employees and oversaw operations at CBP. So when we look at the charts here, they got a new CEO, they got some good contracts. This is so beautiful to see that it's staying consistent. The bull case here is basically higher highs. Possibly could see it continue to sell down to this trend. What's looking to be quite eminent is this overall direction looking good. A lot of people, if you guys know, a lot of people are saying, Will, is this a pump and dump or something? Back here, we started covering it. Then it went up, to $4.60, and they're like, is this the end? And we said, no, it's holding this trend, and it's really been holding the trend. If it continues to hold the trend or make higher highs, we'd be looking at minimum 50% increase, potentially more, if we see it push up to previous highs. Now, there's some key resistance levels that we want to look at. And also, you don't want to catch a falling knife. You see how it's coming down here? If you're looking for an entry right at this moment, it's a little risky. Let's take a look here. We got this previous support and resistance. We got, what is this? I guess I can use this one. Previous resistance here, previous resistance, previous resistance. It's right there. It's possible it bounces here. It already bounced here one time, two times. It was a previous resistance. So if it does bounce at this $3.50 range, that's a big deal. There's AI potential for them to serve as a critical company in the AI boom here in 2025, especially if more attention is given to the borders. So if you go on their website, you look at some of their industries, government defense, manufacturing, healthcare. If you go over to investor overview, you can check out some of their financials, which we can go over here. But really, one of the things that was a big deal, right, is that they're continually getting some good contracts. So we went through the airport recently. I actually lived near Denver, and there was some people saying, is this actually real? Is this just like fake news or something? Or is there actually legit technology that they have out? Absolutely, it's real data-driven technology. I went through the airport. They scanned my face. They have a lot of contracts with different airports, and I could just be as an insider person that went and got to go use the check or see the tech in person. I would say that it is processing millions and millions of data points from all of the borders or all of the entry points that they cover in the airports, and then potentially here working more with border security with the U.S. And processing those data points, identifying risks with AI. I mean, that's quite the technology. If we look here, they got a big 10-year contract. That's a big one. You got they recently had a US Navy contract here, and you can see them active. It's just the past 2 months. They got a $165 million 5-year Army contract that you can take a look at. And what this means is overall continued good fundamentals. And so if we see this recovery to this previous resistance, it's about 11% recovery. Selling back down here could be potentially 5 to 8% if it's going to hold that trend. Right now, it'd be a more bullish sentiment than we'd expect if it recovered right now. What might be more likely is a little bit of a sell-off down to here. But as we know, if it's going to make those higher highs, it already established this trend. It's possible that now is when it makes its higher high. We'll just have to see. Right now, as far as we can tell, it's going down, has a greater chance of continuing in the direction it's going than reversing. See the RSI, the MACD looking oversold like a buy, but we just got to see if it continues down. It's down 12% today, which is quite a bit. And you might ask why. I could just say I didn't see any specific related news to BigBear.AI, but we covered a video earlier today. There's a big hit to the AI market in general. There's some news that we covered. You guys should check it out. Basically, DeepSeek AI, basically developing software and with limited access to hardware that the US has, was able to increase the efficiency of their AI models to use like 70% less of the neural network to according to recent news. We'll see how that plays out in the next few weeks. But essentially that hit Nvidia really hard, which carries a large portion of the S&P 500. So S&P 500 started down negative 1.7%, recovered a little bit, but really just holding down. Quite a correction. Nvidia was down 17% on the day. So that's in general pulling most of the market down. Our portfolio is up 1.5% today. Part of the reason why is because we were able to head over here to Space Tech in Rocket Lab and trade Rocket Lab, which was a good one, and basically bought the dip right here at market open inside of our StockMate live session. If you guys want to be there at market open, it's that second link down below. Would love to have you there. On top of that, with BigBear.AI, I would simply see if we have any good moves related to contracts that come out. If they continue the direction they're going, I would say hold your BigBear.AI. An entry right now could be a little dangerous, but look at that. We already see a little bit of a recovery that we just kind of pointed out. Like maybe that's that bottom and we see it start to continue in this upward direction. But again, it could sell back down. That would make kind of some healthy sense. If you kind of pull the trend a little higher in this zone, though, it does kind of seem, because I think this sell-off back here was a result of widespread market sell-off. It's possible it just overcompensated on that sell-off, and it's just now kind of finding that rising support so that it's going to continue up. But we'll see what happens here towards the end of the day, and then as we get into market open tomorrow. And I look forward to having you guys there. If you'd like, appreciate you all. Hopefully you're getting value out of the YouTube channel. We're over 10,000 subscribers. That's amazing. I really do value each and every single one of you guys. I love the comments. Great feedback on a lot of different stocks. If you have some you want me to take a look at, drop them in the comment section down below. And on top of that, if you guys ever feel like you want to talk to me directly or something, just send me a message or send me a comment. I read all the comments. You guys know we respond to almost every single comment. So I just want to make sure you guys know your value feedback is really important. And a lot of our videos come from the expert outlook of some of you guys. We got some beginners, a lot of beginners here on the channel, but I know there's a lot of people that watch that I go to your channels. You guys have your own channels where you break down stocks, and that's really inspiring for me. I love to see it. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to be there at market open, it's that second link down below. Would love to have you there. Their current New Year's sale is still open for the limited time that it is, and simply take a look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.